That is how you would eliminate the faux fly opening.
I made a video recently about garments I never wear. I should have put this shirt in that video. I made this shirt years ago. I put brown buttons down the front. It has a pleat in the back with a little hook at the top. So what drew me to this top is the fact that it has pockets. However, whenever I put this top on and I have it out like this, it reminds me of a lab coat. And it makes me feel like I'm waiting for someone to come in and have their eyes checked, or maybe have their ears checked. So I never wear this, but I'm going to wear it today in this video. And I have a few different sewing makes to share with you. I have this simplicity dress that I have never worn, and I think what I'm gonna do is just take the turtleneck off, and I feel like if I do that, I'll like it better and I'll probably wear it. I made it in this t-shirt knit type fabric, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sit here and unpick the turtleneck part, and then I'll have to hem around the raw edge, and hopefully that'll make a big difference. I'm going to use this knit stay tape, and I'm going to fuse it around the neck edge, and hopefully that'll keep the neck edge from stretching out. I have the tape fused down around the whole edge of the neckline, and now I think I'm just going to go ahead and just fold it in and stitch it down. This was a garment that I never wore, and now that I took the neckband off, I think I'm going to wear it today. So of course it can be worn as a dress, and right now I just have it paired with some jeans. And I like that, especially for the fall winter type look. But yes, I'm so much happier with this now. Easy peasy. I always have quite a few fabric scraps, so the other day I wanted to make a top, like something that wouldn't require a lot of fabric. So I went online and I was browsing, and I found this top. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can try to create something very similar to it. The first thing that I did is I looked at the image that I wanted to try to create, and I looked at all of these seam lines, and then I took some draping tape and I just draped across the dress form. I just took the tape and just taped it down across the dress form on the style lines or the seam lines that were on the image. So this would be the front, and this would be the side of the top, and of course the side would be cut twice, so you would have one on this side and one on that side, and then this would be the front cut on the fold. After I got the tape pressed down onto the dress form, I took some muslin and pinned it to the front, and then I was able to see the tape through the muslin, so you can see here. So then I pinned it all the way around, and then I took a pencil and I just marked over the black lines, and this gave me a pattern. So I went through and I did the whole thing, the waistline, this, and then I came over here. This was one piece, and then I came over here, I did the same thing over here, drew the lines, and this was the second piece for the front. So I ended up with a piece for the side that was like this. So this was one piece for the side, and then I had a separate piece for the front cut on the fold. After I had all of my pieces, I took them and I straightened out the lines that I drew in pencil. After I had all the lines straight and all the curves nice and curvy like they should be, then I took each pattern piece and traced it out onto paper. So I had 3 pieces. The back piece was cut twice, so I had an opening in the back. So I took all the paper pattern pieces, made sure all the lines matched, like all the side seams, all the shoulder seams, the pieces that were going to be sewn together. I trued the pattern to make sure all the pieces would match and line up. And then I added seam allowance to all of the different pattern pieces. After I made sure all the pieces lined up fine and I added seam allowance to all of the pieces, I made a muslin. So this was the muslin, and I had the opening in the back. Okay, so this is how the back was looking. And here is the front. I determined what changes I wanted to make to the muslin, and then I came over to the paper pattern and made those changes. So I did lower the armhole, and then I raised the back up just a little bit, and I feel like I could have raised it up a little bit more. But once I made the changes on the paper pattern, then I went ahead and cut out the fashion fabric to make the actual garment. Here's the finished garment. I did use all scrap fabric. I ended up adding a separating zipper to the back. And the other thing I did was left the sleeves unfinished. I did not do anything to the sleeve area because I thought it looked kind of cute like that. And once I washed the garment, the edges should fray, and I think it'll give it like a little edgy look to it. But yeah, this is the finished garment, and I'll share with you some patterns that you can use to get a top that's similar. All of these patterns that are similar, they have different options for how the back is finished, so how you would get into the garment. So the first pattern that I'll share is Simplicity 8883. This is a woven pattern, and view D finishes with a slit at the top of the neck edge. McCall's 8255 is another woven pattern. View A is very similar, and it finishes with a zipper in the back. Simplicity 9784 is a knit pattern. It is rated as easy. You just pull the top on over your head, and it finishes with a slit at the top of the neck edge also. The inspiration top is a PDF pattern that can be found on Etsy. It's the Elsa top made by So What Patterns. I just cut out all of these denim pieces to sew No Me 2062. This overalls pattern has a faux fly front, meaning there's no zipper in here. Once you construct this area, you will have the look of a fly zipper without there being a zipper in here. Now, if you decide that you do not want a fly front look on your garment, I'm going to share with you how you can eliminate it. The faux fly option is found often on overalls. Here is a different overalls pattern. If you decide to eliminate the faux fly, it will look something like this as opposed to this view here. When you're stitching a faux fly opening, what you're doing is you're folding this excess fabric over to the inside, and then you're top stitching it down. This is the excess folded in, and then you're stitching along this line here to tack this down to the front to give the look of a faux fly opening. Now, if you do not want this faux fly look, you essentially need to just take off this excess fabric. The way to do that is to cut off this fold, or you can fold it in. I took a ruler. I measured 5/8 of an inch away from this stitching line here because you need seam allowance.
and it ended up matching up with this curvature here. I essentially just drew a line from the beginning of this curve down here up to the top, making sure that it's still 5/8 of an inch away from this stitching line here. And then what I would do is fold this excess out of the way. So I will fold on that line, neater than what I'm doing here, but fold on that line to get that excess out of the way. And then this would become your new pattern piece. So you would just cut your pattern out this way and just fold this extra extension out of the way, and that is how you would eliminate the faux fly opening. This is a closer look at the stitching line with the 5/8 of an inch mark next to it. This mark is drawn up from the curve down here all the way up. You can either fold it in or cut it off. And then you would just stitch the front of your pants together like normal. I'm planning to put the faux fly in my garment, but I wanted to share with you what it looks like. The faux fly is sewn in, and then it gets folded over, and then you turn your garment over like this, and then you will stitch the fly extension piece here down from the top. So you will top stitch right here and go down to the curve and curve around. If you decide to eliminate the fly, then this whole portion would have been either taped back or cut away, and you would just have your seam allowance that would go all the way up to the top, and then your front would look like the front here. It would still look the same. You just wouldn't have to worry about stitching down any lines to secure the fly to the front. This just needs to be pressed. The overalls are all done. The only thing I'm going to do now is go in and remove the basting stitches that are here in this fly area. Okay, I removed the basting stitches, and this is how it looks on the inside. Faux fly all done. I did add a couple of scrap fabric pieces that I had left over from a different shade of denim. Most of the garment is made in a denim that has some weight to it. I added belt loops. I did leave off the back pockets. If you like a wide leg jumpsuit, I definitely recommend giving this pattern a try. I just found out that McDonald's started selling a chicken Big Mac in October. So I told my husband about it, and he was like, "Ooh, let's go try it." So we're on our way to McDonald's. I'm not gonna try it, but he's planning to get it. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, look, it's right there.
Oh, biggest day. Oh, it says limited time.
That's all right. You're waiting to get to check it out first. Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought it was here to stay.
All chicken patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. That looks so nasty.
The sandwich?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Chicken with pickles. That's and cheese. That's gross.
Whatchamacallit puts pickles on their chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, but they're different. They're special.
Chick-fil-A, that is.
That's right. You think the line is here because of that?
Yeah, probably. There's a decent sized line, so we don't know if they're here for the chicken Big Mac or not, but possibly.
Are you getting fries?
Sweet beef never worked out today?
No, thank you.
What can I get for you?
Do you have a chicken Big Mac combo?
You want a Big Mac combo?
The chicken one. I want.
The chicken one, medium or large?
Medium. Hi.
I'm sorry, so I'm waiting on the chicken Big Mac. Can you press spot number 1, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there any ketchup in there? Ketchup, please. Yep. No, there's none in here. I can get some.
You need ketchup?
Mm-hmm.
You need some?
Yes, please.
Oh, that's so nice. He's gonna go get us some ketchup. Oh, fries. I love the fries. Can I have a couple?
They're not hot.
Even though they're not hot? Oh, they're not.
They're all wimp. They need ketchup.
They don't taste good.
I'm put them back.
Nah, it's okay. They taste old. Does it taste old to you?
Yeah.
They taste like they've been sitting out for a minute. So let's take a look at this sandwich. Okay, chicken Big Mac.
No, you want crispy?
Yeah. Look, he came back with the ketchup. That is so nice.
You are all right, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
You have a nice day, man.
You too.
That was really nice. It's small.
Let me make it
Let me
now.
see. Let me show them. They look so small. Doesn't it kind of look little, y'all?
Can I show them we playing with my food?
It's wide, but it's small, the bun and stuff. What you think? How's it taste?
They need a microwave at this McDonald's.
It's cold? If we waited, it should have been hot. Don't you think?
Yeah, man.
What do we wait for then? You want to take a bath?
No. It's a trial sandwich.
What you think? Is it good? What you think?
It's alright.
What you rate it 1 through 10?
Probably about a 5.
A 5?
Yeah. Because I think of the temperature, it kind of throws it off.
Okay. So if it was hot, it'd probably be like an 8.
Maybe a 6.
A 6. Okay. Well, there you go, you guys.